Harlan Thrombey, esteemed author of murder mysteries, found dead in his own beautiful mansion. Bing! Police are just about ready to rule this one a suicide. But I, Detective Benoit Blanc, do suspect foul play. Damn it. Now, the house was almost entirely occupied by his visiting family. Almost entirely. Which brings us to you. To you. Miss Marta Cabrera, the late Harlan Thrombey's nurse. I've been told that you have a regurgitative reaction to mistruthing. Well, I don't know who told you that, Detective. Miss Cabrera, be honest with me. Harlan's family, are they kind to you? Well, of course, Mr. Blanc. Very kind. Oh, my lord! I apologize, madam. I assumed they were speaking figuratively. Miss Cabrera, I want you to start from the beginning. Tell me everything you can remember about the night of Harlan Thrombey's death. Everyone loves a good murder mystery. From Clue to Death on the Nile, there's always a certain magic in watching a cast of characters slowly whittle their way down until the discovery of a mysterious killer. But what happens when you already know who the killer is? When you find Professor Plum in the lounge with the wrench in the first 5 minutes of the game? Proceedings are no longer fun, unless you, say, use your talents as a best-selling author to devise a cover for your very own murder. Knives Out by Rian Johnson. It was just an ordinary night, Detective. So, Harlan, how was tonight? Tonight was good. I cut them off, the whole family. It's not much, but it might go a ways towards fixing things with Joni and Ransom and... Oh, dear God, Ransom. There is so much of me in that kid. The way he plays life like a game without consequence until you can't tell the difference between a stage prop and a real knife. Well, I guess we'll just have to see. I guess we will. Right, so. Oh my God. What? Harlan? Don't panic. I just gave you 100 milligrams of morphine. I messed up. Okay. You're gonna be fine. I'm just gonna give you a little emergency shot. Oh dear. You know, I should write this down. Seems like a very effective method of murder. So, if someone were to have swapped the vials on your medicine and stolen your life-saving antidote, then I'd be dead. Ah. Marta, you do have the life-saving antidote. Of course I do, Mr. Thrombey. What? No. Oh dear. All right, Marta. Listen to me carefully. You're going to leave now. Make sure my family sees you go. I'm going to go downstairs, acquire some cheese and crackers, and then slit my throat open with this knife. Fascinating. Very fascinating. Okay, can we just get this show on the road? I've got places to be. Hi, Ransom! Funny seeing you here after you stormed off the other night. Hey, Joni. How's your failing makeup company going? Oh, that's really funny. That's really good. How's your search for a real job going, you trust fund prick? Ladies and gentlemen, If you do not mind, I will be proceeding with the will reading now. So today we have Joni, Harlan's daughter-in-law, Ransom, his grandson, Juanetta, his mother, and it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Right, and Miss Marta Cabrera. What? Granddad's Finnish nurse.
Ransom, she is not Finnish. She is from... I want to say Germany. Are you from Germany? No. Whatever. Can we just get this over with?
All right. Will reads, I, Hall and Thromby, yada, 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 leave all my assets to Miss Marta Cabrera.
What? What? Huh? How can he do that to us? I mean, like, we're his family. Marta, did you know about this?
Miss Cabrera, if you don't mind, we need to have a conversation. Why's she doing that? We need to have a private conversation. Well, I'll be damned. This case, it's like a donut inside of another donut, which is itself inside of a third entirely separate donut. And when you peel the layers of this donut back, you see that the donut hole is not whole at all. Unless we found the filling.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but now I'm hungry and I want my money! Marta, how could you do this to us after how kind we've been?
Excuse me! You have not been kind to her, any of you. You have treated her like the dung under your feet. You're a pack of vultures at the feast. Knives out, beaks bloody. Well, you're not gonna be feeded today. I want everyone out, except for Miss Cabrera and Mr. Ransom. Me? Well, Mr. Ransom, if I'm not incorrect, you stormed out of the house after an argument with Harlan, yes? Well, sure did, if I remember correctly. Harlan that night was cleaning house, cutting each of the family members out of his will. And I believe you were not exempt from that. In fact, not only do I believe that Harlan told you you were out of his will, but because he was such a drama, he told you that it was all going to Marta, not a scrap to any of you. Gramps, you're Finnish nurse? Are you out of your mind? Maybe so. But if you allow me to spin this thread a little further, I believe that as you drove home that night, you thought to yourself, this is my house. He can't do this to me, so you turned the car around, crept back into the house under the cover of darkness, and you...
He swapped the vials on my medicine.
Bingo. And then you think, in for a penny, in for a pound, you swap her life-saving antidote. Well, Mr. Ransom, in the end, in spite of your games, your hot-shot dance, you have lost. And Miss Cabrera has won. The blood toxicology report backs me up.
May I? So it's true. I poisoned Harlan because of you.
That is amazing. Like, that's crazy. Well, how do you do? You got me, shorthand. You really got me. But before I go, I just want to say this to you, Cabrera, because you know it's true, man. You know. We let you into our house. We let you take care of our granddad, man, and now you're gonna steal it from us? Our ancestral family home? Oh, that is hooey. Harlan, he bought this place in the 80s from a Pakistani family. Oh, shut up, Buck! Shut it with your foghorn leghorn drawl! Yeah, I killed Harlan. I'd do it again. Now that I think about it, I didn't even kill him, so what have you got on me, huh? With a good lawyer, which I have, I'll be out of this charade in no time. And then you'll see how much hell I can wreak on your life. You little... What the hell? That's right. If you swap the files on my medicine, then what I gave Harlan wasn't morphine. I never poisoned him. But you just confessed to trying to. Oh. Well, in for a penny! Ah! Shit. I want all of you to remember something. You win the game not by playing their way, but your own. And by, above all else, being a good person.